We want binding ordinances, right? We want laws. We want a law that says they're gonna defund this racist sheriff and give the money back to the community. We want a law, a binding sanctuary county ordinance that says in Marin County law, codified in Marin County law, for perpetuity, that our immigrant communities that make up the backbone of the workforce in this county, that make up all of the industries and sectors of business in this county, they would all fail without the immigrant community. We want the protections for them codified into law. Right? Yeah! Right? That's the bottom line. We're not here to ask for simple reforms, lip service. We got our people locked down in there. It's rare that they might get a chance to hear us screaming and hollering for justice for them right outside of the gates, right? There should be no reason that in a county that is now only 2% black because of the policies that they've done to reduce the black population, that this jail would be majority black and brown. What's the reason for that? Defund them!
What else do we gotta do? Vote Donald Trump out of the fucking office. Vote him out. Vote him out. Guess what? It's not just him. It's everybody else. So it's vote them out. 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 Vote them out.
Do your research on voting, because I can name a number of people that have been candidates here that have not been elected. Because of that, there has been no change. It is evident that the people in power now have done no change for us, and that is the main problem that we need to address right now. We are in what is essentially a revolution right now. The Latino community, African Americans, and so-called allies, we need to look after each other. Yes, just yesterday, there was a protest for Donald Trump in Nevada. And I've heard for a very, very long time now that we are so-called a liberal area, a progressive area. And that goes to show, because of the protesting yesterday for Trump, that means nothing.
And then having to drive by and see the shit that's going on in Vado, and people want to make it about difference of opinion or politics. Nah, bro, don't let them sanitize the movement by saying it's just a difference of politics. They're racist fucking Nazis. They're thugs. They're thugs. These Trump supporters are fucking thugs. And they are a threat to our community. They are a threat to black and brown lives. Doesn't matter if they're old and white and frail. No. They create so much damage. And we feel it in real time. So I want y'all to really sit with that and be the allies that y'all claim to be. And when y'all see that shit, shut it the fuck down. Because it should not be on black and brown youth to have to step up and endure more trauma by facing racists and kicking them out of those spaces. That is on all you white folk. Y'all need to, when you see that shit, shut it the fuck down. Shut that shit down. Thank you.
No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace!
First of all, I want to say thank you for showing up today. You guys could have done a million other things on this Friday afternoon, yet you decided to be here. This is my first protest and my first time speaking in front of a crowd like this, so bear with me, okay? I know that these are hard and sensitive times for us, but for that same reason, I couldn't say no to Tanathia when she asked if I wanted to speak today. How could I say no to speaking when I have the voice and opportunity to be heard? How could I say no when my words might spark up an idea in your head for a solution or an end to all of this? At first, I was simply going to attend the protest, didn't even know people would be speaking. But when she asked me to speak, the idea kind of became embedded in my head. It's like I instantly knew what I wanted to say. A mini movie played in my head of all the articles, Instagram posts, videos of all the violence, families being separated, families being gunned down, tased, pepper sprayed, the list goes on. For months now, our timelines and mind have been filled with non-stop problems that seem to have no solution. Although it's only been a few months or a few years that the problems with racism, gun violence, and ICE have really been emphasized in the media, we all know that this has been an ongoing issue. Let's talk about one of those issues, ICE. When I was about 8 to 9 years old, back when my parents were still together, ICE came to our apartment complex looking for someone early in the morning before we headed out for school. I didn't know much about ICE, but I did know that they had the power to rip my family apart in a matter of seconds. I locked myself in the bathroom, sat on the toilet and begged God with tears in my eyes that He please let me keep my family. I remember feeling a fear like I had never felt before. My dad knocked on the door and told me to hurry up or we were gonna be late for school. When I opened the door, I hugged him like it was the last time I was ever going to. He obviously noted I had been crying, so he asked me what was wrong. I asked him if we could please wait for ICE to leave before we walked out of our apartment. Papi, no quiero que te lleven a ti y a mi mami. I told my mom that I was going to include this story and tell it to y'all in my speech, and she was surprised that I even remembered something like this. I remember it like this was yesterday. You don't forget anything like this. Not only because I genuinely thought I was losing my parents, but because I remember my dad telling me that they weren't going to take him or my mom because they could only take the people whose name were on the paper being the warrant. Now that I'm grown, I realize that he probably only told me that to calm me down, because we all know that those motherfuckers can take anyone they want with no hesitation. Now that I'm grown, when we finally left the apartment, there was 3 to 4 men in a green uniform repeatedly knocking on one of my neighbor's doors. I reached for my dad's hand and held it tight because although my family was saved, there was another one being destroyed. The power that has been bestowed upon these people has to be revoked. Yep. The audacity that they continue to show towards us has to stop. They are the intruders. This is our land. These are our people. It completely baffles me that hundreds of years later, this type of behavior is still being tolerated. The system is not here for us because it's not built for us. The system is against us. Simply because when we were created with an extra dose of a beautiful shade of brown. How else do you explain them taking every product on the shelf trying to desperately achieve the same shade of brown they claim to hate? How else do you explain they taking a bit of all of our culture so deftly trying to build their own version of it? They have been successfully brainwashed into believing that they are superior to us simply because their skin is different than ours. Brainwashed into genuinely believing that all of us as humans shouldn't have the same equal opportunities for healthcare, housing, job opportunities, etc. Time and time again, we've seen how good they are at making others' business their own. The U.S. government has done such a good job in sticking their noses in other governments, such as Central America, making it nearly impossible for the people to stay there. But they're mad that those same people come and seek asylum, even though it's their fault that their home country is no longer safe. Yeah.